punter Rigoberto Sanchez ready to go, and we are underway from Lucas Oil Stadium. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage. Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground incomplete.
Throwing on third down, Watson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. And this returnable for Hines. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Ryan and the Colts getting set here, 1st and 10. At their own 43. Now it's Ryan. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Jordan Elliott never giving up. He works his way to the QB for a loss of 12. Throwing on 2nd and long. Ryan. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. That's his first catch of the game, and an impressive one against multiple defenders.
And how about that start? Really aggressive. Yeah, there was double coverage out there, but that didn't stop them at all. They went right at it and defeated it on that play.
He'll drop this down to Taylor, and he gets it just shy of midfield, but that's not enough. He's short of the marker. Fourth down. Here's Ryan. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. DeForest Buckner busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. After the sack on 1st down, Watson. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Quiddy Pay getting in there and burying him behind the line. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long after that sack. What does Watson have in his arsenal? First carry now for Kareem Hunt. 7 yards on the carry there, but now they're staring at 4th down.
As much as I praise teams for being true to who they are, in this situation, I wonder if maybe they outguessed themselves a little bit. 3rd down, seemed like an obvious passing situation. They chose to run it and didn't get anywhere close to the 1st down.
And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. After the interception, here's Watson. Touchdown, Browns. Deshaun Watson finding Amari Cooper. And the Browns use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
A big play there on the catch and run. 46 yards.
Tell you what, partner, you get the football in his hands, just give him a little bit of open space. As we just saw, he can make you pay.
And he wasn't the top option there, but check down turned into first down and then some. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And Ryan's throw into the hands of Pittman here. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Here's Ryan. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up fourth down.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
They'll try and throw for it with Ryan. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Wow, first and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll run here with Taylor. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. On second and goal. Ryan in trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Jordan Elliott. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because
that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Walker. And the Browns are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. They begin this drive with Chubb. There's a nice move, and he'll be taken down at the 18. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. And again, it's Chubb. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Here's Watson. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward. So
don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Ryan. Gets this to Campbell out on the right side. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 first downs. They're taking it to him, and it's paying off.
First and 10, Taylor now. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Working with a 2nd and 3. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Myles Garrett, that is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. That sack backs Ryan and the Colts up a bit here, facing a 3rd and long. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
They're going on 4th down. It's Ryan. And he'll find Pittman. But he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. And it's caught. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Yeah, he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. They'll look to run with Taylor. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big...
Yet again, Ryan is intercepted. John Johnson with the INT. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. The 30. 10. 5. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. York on now for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Browns 14. Colts nothing. King York to kick off for the Browns.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Final adjustments taking place in both teams' locker rooms. We're closing in on the second half. And to bring it your way, let's go back up to Indianapolis and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Ryan. Over the middle, complete. It's Campbell. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pickup there of 22. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Back to the same target. Campbell. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Paris Campbell. 42 yards. And the Colts have cut it back within a score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. Here comes Felton to bring it out of the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline. And that is incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
The Browns send out their punter now. He's been terrific so far. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were in the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. From the 6. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. They run it again with Chubb. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
And he is such a tough quarterback to defend because you got to remember, arguably, he's more dangerous outside the pocket than he is in it. But how about the job they did defensively to stay with the receiver and knock the ball away? I think they had a sigh of relief there because oftentimes when he gets outside the pocket, big plays result downfield.
They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the Colts are going to take over, albeit deep in their own territory. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run, and that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was looking for his running back, Nyheim Hines, but it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, they'll certainly be on the tablets going over that one for sure. Clearly, they were expecting something else out of the defense and couldn't adjust to make that completion happen.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. On 3rd down, Ryan. Looking for Campbell downfield. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Well, this has been a signature of his over a sensational career since entering the league back in 2008. And you can see still plenty of strength left in that arm for the former MVP. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Ryan will throw again. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Indianapolis. All square, 14 apiece to score as we get ready for the 4th quarter. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal. Taylor. No signal, and now they say he did not get in. He is stonewalled at the 1. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Oh, no, he lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
Well, that was a big oops right there. But how about his ability to correct it? Loses the football, able to get it back himself.
Yeah, pounced right back on it, keeps possession. Hines is into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. So what a comeback here. They look like they might be down and out not too long ago, but they have rallied back to take a 4th quarter lead.
And I think we've got to give them nothing but credit for figuring things out on the fly, because mentally they were on the ropes ready to go, and they hung in there. They made some changes and adjustments, and that led to some big plays, and it turned this game on its ear.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And nowhere to go. He only makes it to the 5.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
The Browns drive about to get started. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But the bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they keep handing it to him.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gain of right around 35 yards on a play that started back inside their 10. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all 11 on defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
On first down, they go right back to Hunt. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That play was all Bobby Okereke as he got there and dragged him down for the loss.
Sometimes being a linebacker in the middle of the field is kind of like being a doctor on the field. You got to make the right diagnosis. Here he correctly sends his run and shoots through to make the play in the backfield.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Watson. Got an open man. That's David the Joker, the tight end. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one good for 37 yards.
You ask tight ends about their favorite routes to run, and surprisingly, this will pop up as one of their staples because they run so many routes in the middle of the field. How about this one? Starts downfield, bends it to the corner, great touch on the football, and they turn that one into a big play.
Now a throw here to his running back. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Now left side on the swing pass. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. To the air yet again, Watson. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
It is certainly becoming rarer by the year to see your franchise guy take a hit like that. The defender couldn't believe he had a shot to light him up. So when you take off and run, you have to make sure you can slide, get out of bounds, anything. Just don't leave yourself open to hits like that.
3rd and goal. Keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Browns go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Ryan to throw. Finding Pittman. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. third down, the Browns going to go with a nickel set. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he's got room. There he goes, left side. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the fourth.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown late in the game. They look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready and the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together, make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
The Browns drive about to get started.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch.
Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Colts are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during